Alright folks, so we are harvesting the SPs from the English dictionary because they're very special. And this is a research in motion video that is just going to be somewhat long, but I just want to capture all this because we are making history. And if something hits me for the first time, I want it recorded on video. Because we are researching all this stuff for the first time. And so might as well have it recorded. And it doesn't matter what the appearance looks like, what the lighting looks like in here that much. What matters is the spoken word. Okay. And so, out of our own mouths, the words speak and speech and speaker and spoken word is a famous SP. God spoke and it happened. God spoke and it came to pass. So SP, SP. And we're just going to marvel at some of the... Because they're very special. Like, we're in a real hot spot in the gold mine when we open up the English dictionary to the SPs. So we're just going to go through them, and I'm just going to see if any in particular jump out at me, or we'll learn some new ones, and just continue our research in motion. So this will be a research video. Again, doesn't matter what this video looks like per se, it's about the truth. Okay. So, space. A spade. Spaghetti. Spaghetti. That's a favorite. Spam. Oh, spam. Every letter is +1. Spam. Spam. Spank. Spare. Spank is an obvious one. Interestingly how all those words for the rear divide by 3. Like for spanking children, which is a healthy form of discipline in the right loving way. Like straight out of the dictionary, buttocks divides by 3. Butt, B-U-T-T, divides by 3. Bum divides by 3. Rear divides by 3. You can think of the other words, trust me, but and pretty obvious too, like buttocks. A B and a T and a T is 42, and the U adds 21. 3 are 21s, and then you add another 48. Buttocks adds to 111 perfectly. And when you say the buttocks, that adds to 144, 12 times 12. Spanking. Healthy form of discipline. Okay, what else? Spare ribs. A spare anything. A spare. Extra. Spark. I love the word spark. And sparkles. I had sprinkles today on my ice cream. Sprinkles divides by 3. Pretty cool how God speaks to us in real time. Like today at the buffet, of course buffet divides by 3. I had soft serve ice cream, which divides by 3. Vanilla plus chocolate divides by 3. And on top of it, I put sprinkles. I sprinkled sprinkles. Well, sprinkled and sprinkles both divides by 3. And then, I also got the word from the Holy Ghost, caramel sauce. Well, caramel sauce divides by 3. And that was basically my Sunday treat. Soft serve ice cream with sprinkles with caramel sauce. pure threes. I just love how God speaks to us in fun ways in real time. Spark plugs. I love the word spark. Spark is an obvious SP word. SP, by the way, what does that add to an S and a P? An S is one stroke, a P is two strokes, so in 3 strokes, SP is 35, which itself glorifies the number 3, because it's a sevenfold set of the third prime. So spark. Yeah, so spark is 65, third prime 5 times 13, which is the third prime times the 6 prime 3, and then sparks is 84 divided by 3. I love the word sparks. Spark. I've always loved sparks and sparklers. That's a favorite SP word. I'm a Disney guy, just for the sheer reason of the beauty that they always create, the aesthetics, and they just seem to put sparkles on everything. It's their diamond celebration this year. I like sparkles. I've always liked fireworks. Spark, I like that. Sparrow. His eye is on the sparrow. Trinity Western Spartans. It's a spit, right? Spatula. Spawn. It's always going to give birth. Speak is king. Spear. Spearmint. Always liked spearmint. Special. Yay. Special effects divided by 3, that's cool. I've always liked them. A specialist. Special. Special K stands for ketamine. Oh yeah, the Special Olympics are on right now. And I believe the Para-Pan Am Games, there's going to be some awesome 3s in that. In fact, on the front page of the Langley Times, which I delivered locally today, the headline was Golden Games. Both words divided by 3. And it was about a Special Olympics winner. I just like sharing 3s that happen. Special relativity. Okay. Species, it's always one specific. Be specific. SPs, special. Specimen, spec, a single speck. Spark, a speck, the tiniest of tiny. Spectacle, spectacular. Spectator. The spectrum. Speech from the throne. Speech is king. SP. Spelling. Sperm. There's an obvious one that's pretty king in this story for multiplication. Spew. Sphere. That's cool. I mean, the word sphere. I marvel at how very frequently it's the SP in front of like a gold train of 3s, like the word here. Same as the word sperm. It's like the gold train is 18 plus 18. It's the same song. Sperm equals sphere. Pretty kingly words, like in the story of God. Spick and span. That's one of the most obvious gems. And I have a bottle of spick and span here. Spick and span. Smart and new, it's defined as. Neat and clean. Spick and span is an obvious gem in the story of God to glorify the SP. Spick and span. Spice, there's a king word. Spider. Interesting. Spider equals sphere equals sperm, and all of those words start with SP followed by a pair of 18s that you can split into two 18s. That's remarkable. A spike. A spill. Spinach. Your spine, that's a big one. Your spinal cord, pretty key. It's important to be patient when you first start these things. Spirit. Split decision. Too cool. Spring, there's a big word with SP because it's one of the four seasons. Spring. Interesting. Research in motion ever continues. Famous SPs. I think the most important one, I just sort of shoot from the hip and just calculate the most important one, I would say speaking. Speaking and speech, the spoken words. Like think of the life of Jesus. Think first of the life of Jesus on earth. What SP words can you think of that relate to what Jesus did while he was on earth? He spoke. That was like the most important thing. He spoke, to speak. Spoke divides by 3. Speak, you can just study them more and more and more. But spoke, that's an obvious one. Anything else? He spit. There was the spit. That's obviously to help your speaking, is the spit in your mouth. But Jesus did spit on the ground. Splendor. Spectator, spectacular. Spectacle. Spectacles. And of course Jesus was special. What does special add to? Wow, special equals 65. Special equals spark. Love that. Special equals spark. So sparks and specials makes 84. So there are many specials and there are many sparks. Now that you understand that spark equals special, make a correlation. It's like when someone is special or we want to celebrate something as special, you know, we'll kind of surround it in sparks or something. Birthdays. Cool. Good stuff. Famous SPs.